in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River. Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quickly complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And the Tigers are on the move. The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The short hands, it's Jefferson. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. That's reeled in. It's Scott. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Winston. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making adjustments. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their 1st drive. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Makes the catch. It's Clark. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Missouri.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's loose. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to pass. Scrambling away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Missouri! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. This is kind of the people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Takes the handoff. It's Butler. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
To the end zone and it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Spins away from one. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for room. It's Clark. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Off the RPO, complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Heaves it deep. Makes the catch at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. Missouri wants to go fast. He'll throw on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute baller.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Extending the play. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid. Up on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Caught close to the marker. It's Jefferson. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hauls it in. Fights another broken tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Scott. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Volunteer! The finisher and the exclamation point on that drive.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires it incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. They corralling at the 11-yard line. Chains will move as they try to put one up before the break.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Quarterback making checks. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The snap sets up the throw. There's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Execution by this offense late in the half, man. You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
are going to bail. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Scott. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. On a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He rifles one deep down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Wants to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Got the quick pass. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Oh, and they blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Using his legs to buy some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. Looking for more room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Unloads quickly. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Got it in the middle. It's set. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few...
It's a seam wide open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn.
Into the secondary on the right. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And talking to the coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
On the move to his left. Makes the grab. It's Winston. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his.
Turns on the Jets. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the balls come to the line in the hurry-up. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer! Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Volunteers have this offense rolling. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead.
Gentlemen, the Lone Star Showdown is underway in the great state of Texas. Here's a quick update between the Horns and the Aggies. Texas stumped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Rides the back on the option to give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The Tigers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter in maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you'd love to see that.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.